Let me walk you through auto-scaling pods. We got Horizontal Pod Autoscaler, which is responsible for automatically scaling pods that are running behind service. Before I get into Horizontal Pod Autoscaler, I want to make you understand what is scaling. Let's take application with two replicas. When traffic increases, automatically the resources like CPU and memory has to increase to absorb the extra load. This is nothing but scaling the application. This can be done in couple of ways. We can maintain same number of pods, let's say only two, increase CPU and memory of the pods. Second option, instead of increasing CPU and memory of existing pods, in this case two pods, we can add more pods. That is also fine. So in this case, one is called vertical scaling, where number of pods remain same. We increase CPU and memory for those pods. Coming to horizontal scaling, we add more pods to capture the additional traffic coming to this application. Let's see how horizontal pod autoscaler functions. It reads pod metrics from the metrics server. If metric says we need to increase number of pods, it sends scale instruction to the deployment. Let's say it want to add one additional pod. Deployment in turn manages replica set. Replica set creates that additional pod. This is how horizontal pod autoscaler functions. Let's see the demo of horizontal pod autoscaler. First, I want to show you how to scale manually. Afterwards, I will show how to automatically scale using horizontal pod autoscaler. Right now, we don't have any pods running inside Minikube cluster. Let me show the content of PyApp deployment. Let me open this in Visual Studio Code. Deployment. I don't want affinity here. Let's deploy the deployment file. According to deployment specification, it has to create 3 replicas. PyApp is the deployment name. It is running 3 replicas. Those 3 replicas are in running state. If I want to manually scale, the command is kubectl scale deployment / deployment name -- scale equals 6. Currently we have 3 replicas. I am scaling that to 6 replicas. It is not scale. Replicas equals 6. kubectl get pods. We got 6 replicas. 3 of them are showing 4 seconds, which are just created after running kubectl scale command. This is manually scaling pods. But in real world, when we have larger environments, many microservices, we can't really sit, monitor the metrics and go and run scale command. It is not possible. Instead, what we want to do is, we want something which monitors the metrics and takes a decision of scaling, like scaling out, nothing but increasing number of replicas, scaling down, reducing number of replicas when traffic reduces. Let me run scale command again. If I want to scale it down, let's say 2, now it gets scaled down. It has just 2 replicas now. For horizontal pod autoscaler to work, there are 2 important points. Number 1, we must enable metric server. Otherwise, horizontal pod autoscaler cannot read pod metrics. If it cannot read pod metrics, it cannot perform automatic scaling. That is number 1. Number 2, in the deployment file under pod specification, we need to explicitly mention the resources, CPU and memory. These two are important for horizontal pod autoscaling to work. So let me add resources section to this. So it's suggesting this piece of code. I want to keep it. Resources, requests. This is the minimum memory CPU required for this pod. Limits, right? It is maximum. I'm good with random values here. Run minikube add-ons enable metric server. This command will enable metric server inside minikube. To see list of add-ons inside minikube cluster, run minikube add-ons list. Notice this metric server is enabled. I want to create horizontal pod autoscaler specification. Create HPA for the deployment. See, because I'm using agent option, it will not just tell me how to do it, it will do it. It's going to create that file for us. I say keep. It created PyApp HPA. Let's see what this configuration file does. It is telling which deployment object to scale, right? PyApp is the deployment name. Minimum replicas to maximum 5, meaning the scaling happens between 2 and 5. Under metrics, it is going to monitor CPU of the pods. It's going to take average CPU utilization of the pods running under this deployment. If it exceeds 50%, it will add new pods. When it goes below 50%, it will do scaling, that is nothing but remove pods. It has to keep number of replicas between 2 and 5. I want to deploy everything from scratch. Let me delete service and deployment. Likewise, delete service. I think it is PyApp service. Let me create everything from scratch. Let's create deployment, then service, followed by horizontal pod autoscaler. Usually takes little while to show up the metrics here. Let's check again. Yeah, now it is showing up. Because we don't have any traffic, current CPU average utilization is 0%. Let's use a tool to increase the load and we can test how autoscaling works. Let's use WRK tool, which is a performance testing tool. The command is WRK. Here T means number of threads and other details. I need to provide the URL of service so that when load goes to that service, CPU utilization in pods increase, then autoscaling comes into picture. So let's run this command in a separate window. But on MacBook, we can't directly hit Minikube IP address. I need to open a tunnel. So there is a way to do that. Minikube service name. So it opens a tunnel between local laptop and service running inside Minikube. Let's enter. This opens a tunnel between local host and service running inside Kubernetes cluster. This is the URL we want to hit using performance testing tool. So here, provide the URL. In the end, you must mention CPU. Let's open one more tab and monitor HPA. See there, the CPU utilization is gradually increasing. It was 0, now it has become 1. Looks like the tunnel is closed. Alright, let's run performance testing command again. Instead of sending this request for 30 seconds, let me make it 500 seconds. Okay, I think the port number got changed. So copy this. So here, let's update the URL. Yeah, see here, the CPU got increased. It went up to 59%. Previously, number of replicas was 2. Because of increase in average CPU utilization, number of replicas has become 3. This is how horizontal pod autoscaling works.